won't you stay with me?
Oh, yeah, man. Remember that one? Man, that was Sam Smith. Man, what a great song, man, back in the day. Stay With Me. That song was all over the airwaves, man. You couldn't help but have heard it. But I think it kind of reminds me of a song I heard back in the day. I think it was Tom Petty and...
Yeah, there you go again, Mr. Mindset. Yada, yada, yada. You know good and well that chorus melody is from Petty's song, I Won't Back Down. Stop playing with it, bruh.
Come on, man.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And as you heard from the peanut gallery there, we got another situation right here, man. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, they had a song called I Won't Back Down. And Sam Smith had his song Stay With Me. And they clashed. Hey, they were in the middle of turmoil and it kind of got in the court system and stuff like that. Almost. But we're going to talk about that story tonight, man. I tell you, it's strange how music works, man. You can work hard on a song and think you got it down and find out that it sounds just like something somebody else did. It's kind of borderline thin on what's real and what's not in that situation because nothing's original when you really think about it. Everybody took something from somebody. I mean, I think even Beethoven would roll over in his grave if you heard some of the stuff that he heard these days. He'd make a claim on something, you know what I mean? So if you haven't heard this story before, it's going to be interesting to you. It shows you what's going on in the music industry behind closed doors. People ain't having it. If your song sounds like mine, I'm trying to get paid too. And that's what Tom Petty was doing here. We're going to talk about the story. Let's get right into it, y'all. So here we go. We got another one of these cases. But before we get into lawsuits and shocking admissions, you need to understand who Tom Petty was. To his fans, he was a rock and roll icon, a straight-shooting artist who delivered anthems of defiance and resilience. I remember knowing him as Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers back in the day. And in 1989, Petty, alongside his friend Jeff Lynne of ELO, they penned one of the most beloved songs.
No, I'll stand my ground.
And that was I Won't Back Down, a classic from the moment it hit the airwaves. This was a defiant message to anyone who would try to hold you down. But you gotta take the time and listen a little closer to the simple but powerful melody of this chorus.
I'll stand my ground, won't be turned around.
Now fast forward 25 years.
No, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need.
Yeah, I know the tempos here are wrong, but it was done so that you could quickly see and hear the comparison. Sam Smith releases Stay With Me. A new generation hears it, and it feels fresh, modern, and absolutely groundbreaking. And if you heard it, it was an undeniable smash.
Stay with me. 'Cause you're...
Listen to that. Now, is that a lucky coincidence? I don't know, because if you're like me, something should be tickling the back of your brain.
I guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night stand.
Because when you listen to them side by side, it's not just a similar vibe, it's almost the same exact melody. Yeah, the words are different, for sure, but the musical DNA is the same. The chord progression is the same. The vocal melody is the same. And Tom Petty's publishing company noticed it too, and they weren't gonna back down. So they reached out to Sam Smith's team, alleging that the chorus of Stay With Me was a direct copy.
'Cause you're all I need, won't be turned around.
But legally and factually, the strong case for infringement can be made based on the nearly identical melody and rhythm of the choruses. However, a case against it points to significant differences in the tempo, key, and chord structure, suggesting similar melodic shapes are simply commonplace in the genre. But the strongest argument for plagiarism isn't just about a similar vibe, it's about the first two phrases of both choruses. When you play Tom Petty's song in the same key and tempo as Sam Smith's, the notes and rhythms are nearly identical. But here's where the story gets a little wild.
A short non-jury trial would take 3 years to be heard, and a short jury trial would take 5 years.
Instead of a messy public legal battle that could have dragged on for a long time, a swift and quiet resolution was reached. Sam Smith and his co-writers came forward and admitted the similarities, but they said it was just a complete coincidence, a subconscious influence if anything. I know that Petty's I Won't Back Down peaked at number 12 in the US and number 28 in the UK in 1989, 3 years before Smith was born. And Smith and his crew said that they had never actually heard Tom's song. But In a stunning show of respect, Sam's team immediately agreed to give Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne co-writing credits on the song. And a judge or jury's decision would have probably done the same, but costing Sam Smith way more.
Still need love 'cause I'm just a man.
That move, that simple quiet admission, spoke volumes of what Smith thought they were up against. Sam's single was released in 2014, and a settlement with Petty, Lynne, and others would come in 2015. It meant that Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne would split 25% share of the royalties from Sam Smith's Stay With Me hit, one of the biggest songs of the 21st century. But Tom would only enjoy it for a short while, because unfortunately, on October 2nd, 2017, he was taken to the UCLA Medical Center in Santa Monica, California, following a cardiac arrest. Sadly, there he would pass away, with his death being tragically ruled as an accidental overdose of mixed prescription drugs. So now, it meant Petty sadly would have to be making money from the grave, so to speak. Well, actually, it would be going to his estate, which is jointly managed by his widow, Dana York Petty, and his 2 daughters from a previous marriage. But I guess that could be seen as rock and roll's ghost still getting a paycheck. Yet, I won't leave out the fact that the wife and daughters had been fighting over Tom's estate, but did reach an agreement in 2019 to work together peacefully to preserve his legacy. Now, Jeff Lynne, he's still alive in 2025 and continues to receive his 12.5% share of the royalties. He lives in Beverly Hills, California, and as of late, he's been recuperating from health issues that forced the cancellation of some of his latest shows. After the initial petition and potential lawsuit in 2014, Sam Smith continued his successful music career, releasing new albums and singles, and in 2025, he is now focused on new music and a New York residency, and a new look. Do your thing, Sam, though. No judgment here. This story forces us to ask a big question. In a world with so many songs, can an artist truly create something completely original? Was this just an honest mistake, a subconscious inspiration, or was it something more? I think the key here is that we all learn to play and sing from other artists that came before us. That's just fact. And no matter who you are, some of what you learn from others will always be in your projects and performances, even if only subconsciously. Keeping it real, nobody can be 100% original, especially these days. All of the ideas are already out there. All people can do is take them and use them.
No, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need.
But the next time that you hear Stay With Me, you'll still hear Sam Smith's powerful voice.
Stand my ground, won't be turned around.
But you might also hear the ghost of Tom Petty's defiant rock and roll spirit from decades earlier. Yeah, man, it's just that simple, man. We live in a world where nothing is original anymore. We've all had to take something from, whether it be writing, movies, ideas and stuff like that. It's kind of borderline. That's why we have rules and copyright rules and stuff like that. And we also have things like public domain because, you can't go on forever owning something that you created because other people got ideas too, and they're probably going to steal a little bit from your ideas. And that's how it goes sometime like that. You know what I mean? Sam Smith, hey, an incredible artist, and I think he's going to continue to grow. He's doing a lot of different things, and Tom Petty's no longer with us anymore, and he left behind some great things. I remember that song, what was it called? Free Fallin'. I remember that song. That was pretty hot back in the day too. Rest in peace, Tom. And I hope his legacy continues. And I hope you guys appreciate this on the Music Mindset channel. And I'm going to see you guys next time. Thanks for checking it out. Like, comment, share, and those type of things. And make sure next time you see a video pop up that you go ahead and click it. I need that.